What if I told you there's a way you could be making thousands of dollars per week? Yep, you heard that right, by the way. Per week, not month. 2025 is creeping up, and you're probably wondering, how can I start making money online from scratch? No experience, no money, and you don't even have to show your face online. Sounds like the dream, right? So I've always been on the lookout searching for methods for making money online, and I recently came across a really cool strategy and method that seems to be relatively untapped in my eyes. But wait, before we begin, I know your time is precious. Like this video. If you don't like the video, I get sent to the naughty corner. Just to clarify, the naughty corner is the place your parents or teacher or whoever, I guess, used to send you when you were being naughty, when you were a kid, all right? So don't get any funny ideas. So what is this whole new money making method I'm on about then? And it's simply quizzes. That's right. Making an interactive quiz and publishing it on social media. These things have been popping off like crazy, and I haven't seen that many people doing them. So let's look at a quick example.
Name the movie the famous quotes come from. The last two are for movie lovers. First one, let's go. May the force be with you. Star Wars. Second one, hasta la vista, baby. Terminator 2.
That video has 2.6 million views. But you're probably thinking, all right, Kareem, it's got a lot of views, but how can I make money from this? Well, it's because these kinds of videos spool in millions of views, and YouTube pays you for these views depending on your RPM once you're monetized. RPM means revenue earned per 1,000 qualified views, I think. And the average RPM for YouTube Shorts is around 20 cents. So let's say you accumulated, let's say as an example, 20 million views. 20 million divided by 1,000, which is equal to 20,000, and then 20,000 times the RPM, which is 20 cents, is equal to $4,000 for accumulating 20 million views per month. Now that's quite a bit of money. Imagine you are pushing these on a daily basis and you manage to scrape in 100 million views. That's $20,000, and divide that by 4 because we want to try and get an estimate for the week. That's $5,000 per week. Even I'm going to do this, man. Now here's another golden discovery so you can make even more money with this. The TikTok creativity program. And if you don't know what that is, it's a rewards program introduced back in like February 2023, and it enables creators to get paid for their content. On TikTok, I found out the average RPM on there is like 40 cents. Yeah, pretty much double what YouTube's is. Don't know why. So that 20 million views we got on YouTube Shorts, you'll get $8,000 if it was on TikTok. Crazy money. And if you upload on YouTube and TikTok as well, you're making money, right? Because they're two completely different platforms. You can upload the same content. You're not going to get affected. There's a catch though. You need to have at least 10,000 followers and have around 100k views in the last 30 days to sign up for this program. But don't worry, achieving these numbers are a lot easier than you think. Again, I've got you covered. So let's jump into how we can go about making these kind of videos. So let's first hop into Canva to make our quiz layout. Canva being pretty much a very basic version of Photoshop. I call it a basic Photoshop. You don't need to download anything. It's literally on the web. So it's completely for free. If you want to sign up, check out the link below. Once you're on Canva and once you signed up, first you need to select video and then mobile video. Notice how the dimensions are 1080 by 920 pixels. This is the exact dimensions we need here. All right, now we've got this layout loaded. Next, we need to grab a few looping backgrounds. We can add this from the stock footage available from Canva. Another reason why Canva is amazing. Drag the clip into your timeline and then trim it to around 15 seconds. Do this for the next 3 clips as well. We want to add 4 clips in total, 15 seconds each. Actually, the last clip, let's put it at 15.2 seconds or something. And that is because YouTube will only monetize shorts that are under 1 minute long. And on the other hand, TikTok will only monetize a video if they are over 1 minute long. Bit strange. I don't know why. No idea. But that's how they both work. 2 different platforms, they've got both their own rules and stuff. So for YouTube, we can simply trim off, that 0.2, 0.3 seconds while we're uploading the video. Or even when after you've exported the video, you just quickly put edit and then you can just trim it off. There's a bunch of different ways. So once you've got your clips loaded, after that, you'll need to add the video header or title rather. So go to shapes and drag the rectangle and position it to the top of your video and add text. We'll call it a general knowledge quiz or the random quiz, for example. It could be anything. So once you've done that, we can add the numbers and the different subheadings as well. We're going to add easy being in green. We're going to add another heading called medium, which is going to be in orange, hard in red, and we'll put extreme in like black, navy, or whatever color we want as well. And there we go. We have officially made the quiz video template for ourselves. It wasn't that hard, right? Very straightforward. All right, now we've got the template ready. We need to export it out of Canva. So click export and then download it at 1080p and the rest of the settings are fine. Awesome. Now we need a bit of context around our video. So the next thing we need to do is we need to generate the actual quiz. I'm going to jump onto my best friend ChatGPT and let's enter the following prompt. And with that prompt, we have literally generated a really good quiz that we can just pretty much load up and use for our next set of videos. Now that ChatGPT has done most of the work for us, we can keep on asking it for generate new quizzes for us. We never have to run out of quiz ideas, and we can sort of niche this down. I don't know, you want quiz around the earth or quiz around nature. It could be around animals. It could be around fish. Cool. All right, so the next part is to generate an AI voiceover. And there's a few ways you can go about doing this. So the first method, we can use a quite popular site called 11 Labs. I've used this multiple times. It's super simple and it's easy. So I've left the link of it down in the description. Let's start copying and pasting over our questions on the text to voice generator. But before that, let's put like a really quick intro together. So it could be something like, if you get all 10 questions right in this test, consider yourself a genius. I don't know, get creative, add whatever line you want. But I think that's just a very simple and decent intro, so I'll be using that. After that, proceed with the first question. So we can copy this from the quiz ChatGPT generated for us earlier. Now, before clicking generate, pick a voiceover you're quite comfortable with. So click download, and we can then jump on to the next question. Type the answer and your following question, then download. Job done. Follow through until you've completed all of the quiz and you've got all the audios ready, and you should be good to go. The second method as well is through CapCut as well. So it's another video editing program that has a bunch of really cool features and AI tools. I also edit most of my videos on it as well. You can edit on your phone. It's really cool. It's really good. I've included a link of that below as well. You can sign up completely for free and we can get going. When you've got CapCut loaded, just drop a text onto your timeline and enter the question or text we used earlier on 11 Labs. We'll then be able to generate a text voiceover speech as well. Anyways, now that we have CapCut open, which is the program we're going to be using to edit this quiz and this video, you can start compiling everything together. So drag your quiz onto the timeline and start adding your audio. Space the questions and answers, make sure they're around like 1 to 2 seconds apart. And once you've got them all loaded, it should look something like this. Now here's the magic. We can use CapCut to automatically generate our text for us. So click captions, auto captions, and then generate. Now your voiceovers have been translated into captions. Once that's done, click on your first caption and go to the templates and select the single caption template style. Don't worry, this is going to be applied for all your captions as well. Pretty cool, right? And this is why I use CapCut. It's just so good. All right, next stage. We need to add our own progress bar. So we can either download one from YouTube, type something along the lines of progress bar or loading bar, green screen. And when you find one that you like, just simply download it by using a YouTube to MP4 download tool. There's a bunch of those that you can find online. Second option, which I also like using, is the CapCut preloaded animations and stickers. Simply search up progress bar on the stickers tab, drag it on the timeline and make sure the progress bar is played after each question, and make sure you align on how long you want the progress bar to play for. We want to show the progress bar after the question and just before the answer is revealed. So now we need to just add our answers and align them to the numbers listed on our video. So type all your answers one by one and then scale and position them correctly onto your video as shown on the screen. One last touch we need to add is the loading sound effect, right? In this case, I'll be using a clock ticking sound, but feel free to use other loading sounds as well. So once we find the sound we want, we need to apply it to match the length of the progress bar animation we added earlier. And finally, we are done creating our first quiz. Once you've gone through your last bit of checks, and you're happy with it, simply just click export, change the file name and select 1080p and click export. You're good to go. And there you have it. You can begin uploading your video to TikTok, YouTube, or even both, as I said before. Well, look, I'm going to be doing this for the next couple of weeks with a new account. I'll be uploading one quiz a day for the next 2-3 weeks. If you want to see the progress I make, make sure you subscribe and then I'll view the results in a couple of weeks. I know probably everyone gets worried about, a lot of people are going to be jumping onto this and it's going to get saturated. Now that you understand how the YouTube and TikTok algorithm work, the longer you can keep a user onto the video and hooked onto your video, the more likely you're going to get traction, you're going to go viral, get a lot of views and get paid for it. Maybe find a different method. Maybe it doesn't have to be quizzes. Like I saw this channel not long ago that kept on talking about Andrew Tate and his every move, and they kept on getting thousands and millions of views. Of course they're making money from that. All they're doing is talking about someone. You can think of different ways of retaining users on your video. Have a think it doesn't have to be a quiz. Maybe I gave you the idea and this inspired you to maybe create something where you think, or maybe run a few tests. Think about something where you're the first person to do it. So I hope this video just gives you an idea of how the system or the ecosystem behind this works, and then you can use that for a different video of your choice. Get a bit creative. You don't have to stick to, it doesn't have to be exactly quizzes. It could be something else. Clearly a lot of people are on their phones. There is a way of grabbing people's attention, and you might think of the next big thing that makes you the thousands of millions per week. So get digging, do a bit of research and do your thing. That's it for this video. If you have any questions, leave a comment, and peace.